Hey, Railbirds, Kevin and Sherry here. All right, we have more team action from the 24th Western BCA 8-Ball Championship. We have Gold Division. This is a A-side match. Winner of this moves into the final bracket, moving out of the preliminary brackets. We have the teams of Soundview Bar and Grill versus Chalk and Awe. We are coming at you live from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon, right on the Oregon coast, right on the beach. It's funner at the beach. Thank you, Chinook Winds, for everything you do for the Western BCA and the pool playing community here in the Pacific Northwest. Our stream sponsors, cheapcues.com. Use coupon code RAILBIRDS. Get 10% off on most cues, cases, and accessories. Sorry, that does not apply to predator or poison products. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. We also have a number of other stream sponsors I'd like to say thank you to. They help make this live stream possible. You can show your appreciation by giving them your business, giving them your love whenever you can. Tell them Railbirds sent you. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified when we go live, when we put up new videos. And share. Let's get everyone watching. And we are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross. Thank you for watching today. So, at the tables now, from Soundview, we have Mike versus Kurt from Chalk and Awe, and we have Herb from Soundview versus Steve from Chalk and Awe.
Yep, and Chris Moreno, that drawing for the queue for at least one of them is going to happen in 2 minutes and 15 seconds at 3 p.m.
Or thereabouts.
Yep.
Highly overrated. That's a great team name.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Right. And at the table here, we've got Kurt.
We have Kurt from Chalk and Awe at the table. All righty. He's playing Mike from Soundview.
Yep, and we've got Herb from Soundview shooting at the other table, and he is playing Steve. Soundview guys are wearing the black shirts with the red, the jam-up shirts that say Soundview on the back of it, and they have their names on it. Thank you, Nancy Meeser.
Just one more reason why Nancy and the Soundview Bar and Grill are just awesome.
Yep. I mean, I don't need these guys' names. I know all of them, guys and gal.
There we got Brett Baker. Easy for me to say.
Yeah,
here to watch the hit.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy for you to say.
Yeah, let's watch it from up here.
That's a good shot.
Looks like a good hit.
Get up from behind that ball. Well, we got. Well, he can see the 5. Doesn't really have a hole for it, but he can see the 5 ball. I don't think it goes through there.
Once again, I'm looking for
it. Just swerve a little bit around this 11 for the 4. Try to bank it. We see this enough to bank it cross side. I think he might have just enough to bank it. He's just looking at cutting it in.
I think he can maybe just do a little swerve and cut the 4 in. So the teams, we play on 2 tables for each match. So here's our main table here. We have the second table is the picture-in-picture. But if you want to see the second table, if you want to see it full screen, go to our bonus stream.
The winner is Anita Dries has won.
Could you please come to the Shipman's kiosk and near the front entry, please? Anita Dries. Here comes second name, Brent Turner.
Brent Turner is the other name. That's for the Peach Hour and the Lucasi cues.
Yeah, the BK Rush was already given away a couple days ago.
Well, so who gets which one?
I think they have it up there on the list. It shows which one they win. No,
No,
yes.
just their names. It's just the the people who were drawn, and they have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get up there and claim their prize. Maybe first one up gets to pick which one they want.
Maybe. Well, then it's a mad dash. They're going to be elbowing everyone.
When you see people start falling down in the aisles. He's shocked on how fast that ball came out of there. He was, wow, with the speed of that shot.
Okay, Anita Trice and Brent Turner, you have 2 minutes to come claim your prize. We'll be drawing another name. All right, we have a winner, Anita Trice.
All right, Anita made her
She
way
got
to
the
podium.
Lucasi. I'd have taken the Peach Hour, Peach Hour, whatever you want to call it. Just don't call it a shower.
Of P. I know, you didn't want to say it, so I just had to say it for you.
Brent Turner, he's here to claim.
Brent's here, both cues gone.
All right, just like that, they're gone. 3 cue sticks given away.
Thank you, Chinook wins again.
Thank you, thank you. And I'm sure the 3 people that won thank them very much too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have Mike from Soundview at the table.
Yep, so you don't need to scan your card anymore when you come in the room. Prizes are all done and gone. Slow down, cue ball. All right, he's got this 14 to the side. Or does he shoot it up in the corner past the 12? Looks like it does go up in the corner. 13 goes in the side. So if he can get himself just about straight in on a 12 ball, he should be able to just roll up nicely. Or even bump it out here. I like just rolling forward to the 13.
Yeah, the 13 goes in the side. There's
Yeah.
no reason to go crazy here.
Well, if you get too much angle and you have to run into it,
yeah.
you know.
No, but he's perfect on this.
Yeah. And he'd like to stop right where the 12 ball is if he can, just coming off of it a little bit, because that'll give him the angle to just go up table to the 9. And yeah, it's got a little more angle than we'd have liked, but it's still okay. Cue ball's heading towards the end rail. Nice shot, Mike.
Nice angle.
Yeah, we got to come. Where are we going to get down to? Do we come in behind the 3 and try to run down there? Come backwards and up underneath it?
Wow, I'm not sure what he had in mind there.
I think he thought he was going to draw it a little bit more and come back up underneath the 8, but he'd have hit it way too hard even to get there.
All right, so call the 8 where the 5 is. Let the cue ball roll forward to the middle of that end rail. Leave him doubled up on this 7-3.
Yep.
Or
He
just
called the
bank
bank
it
and
in.
bank
He
it
did,
in like
he
a
did.
champ.
He
Nice
called it.
shot, Mike.
What a shot. We are playing the gold division. What that means is the 5 players on your team, their Fargo rates cannot add up to more than 2,700.
Yep. And I actually have the Fargo rates because I'm taking pictures of all of the rosters, and it has everybody's Fargo rates on it.
And you can divide up those 2,700 points any way you want, as long as the 5 players are eligible players, as long as they're allowed to play in the BCA. There's no upper limits on what those Fargo rates are for those individual players on your team. You can divide up those 2,700 points any way you want.
Yeah, and as long as you are established Fargo rates, you can pick from players anywhere in the Western BCA. They do not have to be from your league. So at this table here, we're going to have Andy from Soundview, and Joel from Chalk and Awe is racking and breaking.
Wambra, yes, you did. You missed some free cue giveaways. They're all gone. You missed them.
Yep.
And a BK Rush, a Peach Hour, and a Lucasi. They're gone.
Yep, it was a custom Peach Hour and a limited edition Lucasi Lux.
Lucasi Custom Lux 31.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
a
read
Peach
on
Hour Pro Q with Pro Plus laminated shaft.
and a case to go with that.
And a case.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, that I read online. Somebody else had one of those Lucasi Lux that they were putting up for sale, and said that there was only 300 of them made.
Limited edition.
Ball down, another ball down.
Going with second ball break and made 2 on the break, and it's got
They're
a
wide open.
decent
spread at 3-14-5. We'll gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah, well, and you can start with the 1 here, nice and easy, to give yourself solids.
If solids are what you want.
Huh.
You know, that 10 ball kind of has that 7 blocked a little bit.
But you can get to it from the 2. And get to it right away.
Yeah.
Shoot the 1, shoot the 2, shoot the 7 in the side, shoot the 3 in the same side, and then the 5.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get a little bit of angle on the 3, you can bump that 14 out of the way.
Or even come back out and, you know, drift out back towards the foot spot to cut the 5 in, because the 8 ball's across the table from it. Or, you know, or you could cut the 5 in and then play the 3.
Looks like he's going for stripes.
He's taking stripes.
Cut the 12 on the side, try to break that 14 out, it looks like.
Oh, straight into the drink.
Man.
All right,
All right.
now here I take solids
Yeah,
with that
table
ball
is
in
still
hand.
open.
Get rid of that 5 right now.
Yeah, ball in hand, start with the 5. Drift out a little bit for the 3 in the side. Or even start with the 3 in the other side and draw in behind the 14 to get straight in on the 5. She's got options. That's still the first game over
That's
on
still the
another
first
table?
game over there.
All
They've
right.
been a little bit of a safety battle going
Just
on
make
here.
sure it didn't miss something.
Nope, I'm keeping my
All right.
good eye on it.
Excellent. So Andy at the table now from Soundview. She can also take stripes and get this to get this 14 out. She can either just play ball in hand on the 14, just shoot the 14 in that bottom left corner, or shoot the 9 and try to break the 14 out.
Does the 14 go past all of that?
The 14 goes to the bottom left corner on screen if she put the cue ball behind it with ball in hand. Looks like she might be a little bit too close quarters for it. Going to try to break it out.
I wouldn't want to play it. It's up, you know, it looks like it's
Pretty close.
maybe a ball's width off of the rail. I wouldn't shoot that. Well, she moved the 3. And now she can shoot this 14 now if she wants.
Yeah. She says, "Nah, I'm just going to leave it here and let it mess with that 5 a little."
And the boys and KP Horn to the tournament desk, please. Mike's and the boys and KP Horn to the tournament desk.
right, just gonna mess this stuff. Holy cow, Wumbra. Thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you for that super chat.
Thank you, Umbra.
You're awesome, dude. Or dudette.
Dude.
Never I figured probably.
Somebody asked like on day 1 or 2 and said he was a guy.
Okay. Figured, but didn't want to make that assumption. But thank you very much. I might have to go stand in line at the coffee shop and get us a couple lattes.
Yep.
In honor of Wumbra, we'll get the extra good ones. Get a foo-foo. What's a foo-foo? All right, so Joel just playing safe here. A little bit of a safety battle going on here. Brings Andy back to the table, and they still got that first game going between Herb and Steve over there.
Yeah, no, they've been playing
They're
safe
battling.
back and forth, safe back and forth. Kick safe. Herb's trying to call the ball, and Mike was kind of looking off in outer space. I do that too sometimes if I miss something and I let my guy back to the table. I don't even want to look.
I'm trying to get his attention so he can call the ball. It's like, dude, look at me. I'm trying to call the ball.
Oh, drop 7. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm going to just put it out there right now. I might end up being a little biased on this match. I try
Just a
not to
little?
be. But outside of Kevin, my best friend, Ed Slade, plays on the Soundview team.
All right, so Wumbra will be in Wisconsin, April 20th at the Karam Room. So hope to see you there. Hey, Mad Mark. Hope to see you there too.
Hey, Mad Mark.
He's from Madison, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
He might come on by and say hi, maybe.
We will be in Beloit. It's April 21st, I think.
April 20th.
20th. And that is for the North Central Pool Tour.
Correctamundo. That's a guys event, right?
Yes, that is the open event for the regional, the first regional one for the NAPT's open tournaments that they're having for the men. They did have that one open event last year at Shooters in Grays Lake.
Yeah, I might actually consider playing that one.
And they guaranteed $7,000 added. They ended up getting like 14 players, and $7,000 was added. So when they say they guarantee it, they guarantee it. And we really like that room too. The Shooters.
Oh yeah, Shooters at Grays Lake. Yeah, that's a great place.
Yeah, great room. Owners are awesome. We really like Bill. And I can't for the life of me remember his wife's name right now.
Yeah, I was trying to remember too. I couldn't remember. I remember Bill. That's the one. That's the name I always remember. I can never remember his wife's name. So if you're listening, sorry. All right, brings Andy to the table. Oh, just rattled that 10. Yeah, this 5 still tied up. All right, who won that game over on the other table?
Solid is on the table, so that would be Soundview.
Soundview.
Herb wins.
2-0. All righty. Thank you, Balint. He's all over it. So Wambrand wants to know if I'm going to play in shooters. No, we were talking about shooters about a previous event, but no, we're not going to be streaming anything from shooters anytime soon. So no, I'm not going to be playing at shooters.
No.
We're talking about the Carom Room in Beloit, Wisconsin.
No, that's where he wants to play. The first pro open tournament that the NAPT did was at shooters the end of last summer.
Right.
That was one where they had 14 players and they added $7,000.
And people had the nerve to complain.
Yeah, well, yeah, there was one person in particular that was complaining.
Yeah, it's like, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's a pretty nice payday. You only have to be like 3 people.
Yeah.
And you get a really nice payday, and you're complaining not enough players. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. Pool players, idiots.
Okay, so on the other table, we are having Jenny from Chalkanaw is racking against Jim from Soundview.
All right, nice shot, Andy. Gonna shoot this 10. Try to leave herself some angle on this 9 to break out that 15. Yeah, you don't like saving your breakout for last, but I think she's going to have not much of a choice from here. Mad Mark, yes, that is the Soundview Bar in Everett, Washington. That is correct.
Yep.
Have you been there?
Free pool on Sundays and some of the best sausage gravy and biscuits this side of the Mississippi.
Yep.
Homemade. Usually by Nancy Meeser.
Oh, nice little nudge there. Not quite enough, unless she wants to bank at it. That was a really excellent effort there by Andy. Made contact with him, almost got the breakout. And if she wants to bank it, then I guess that could be considered a breakout if she wants to bank it. But yeah, we have streamed from shooters a couple times. We streamed a couple of the NAPT women's events there.
Yep.
All right, just move this 9 ball up next to the 5 so you have a breakout ball on a future shot. And that's what she's doing. Possible breakout ball for later. And you can go to our Facebook page under events. You can find our schedule of all of our upcoming live streams. And we will not be doing any live streaming during the week of November 23rd. We are closed for business that week. We're going to Vegas, baby, to watch the Moscone Cup.
Yeah.
Who else is going?
Come out with us. It'd be nice for airfare to go on sale for that part of the year.
Thanksgiving? Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, no, I mean on sale, like that you could actually buy them. They have, last time I checked, which was just like a week and a half ago before we came down here, for Southwest, I still could not buy tickets that far in advance.
Maybe tickets will be cheaper on a Boeing 737 MAX 8. Maybe those will be cheaper. Mad Mark, yeah, Dr. Q's, they've been closed for many years now.
Yeah, more than a decade.
Snowball in the tunnel. Doesn't quite sound the same as Kojak in the subway.
No, it doesn't.
Players, remember,
Onion
your
in the
mom's
cave.
not here. You have
No.
to pick up your own stuff before the other team gets
Hey, Clayton, welcome from Brazil. Yeah, I mentioned Dr. Q's yesterday when I was when we had John Schmidt in here doing some guest commentary. 'Cause he stayed in Seattle for a little while and played at Dr. Q's for a little bit. He had his RV parked in the parking lot for a little while, and I got to play him a little bit, as well as some other people too. Oh, get in there, 5-ball. Man.
Need to check the mail at the house when we get there to see if that shirt's arrived yet.
All right, brings Andy to the table. In a tough spot here. Looking at stripes. I mean, if you bank the 9 to the corner, you know, the 15 doesn't go anywhere. 15 doesn't bank to the side. Ay. You could try to bank the 15 at the 2 just to get the 2 out of there, sending the cue ball at the 5, just, you know, clearing both pockets at once.
Yeah, make the 2 and the 5.
Or even just knock the 2 out of there. It's a tough shot, but kind of a Hail Mary a little bit, but till I see something better. And that's exactly what she was trying. She was trying to clear both of them. Good effort. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out. Hey, Dan the Man, welcome. Dan the Man used to play at Shooters for a couple of years. Yeah, great place, good league, good beer selection, and a whole bunch of TVs.
And pool tables.
And cornhole.
Beanbag toss.
Beanbag toss.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he fell right into her trap.
Yep.
Oh, you might be able to see just the edge of this, too, to knock it in,
Oh,
maybe.
well, the edge of it doesn't give it to him. That's about cutting it out of the hole if he can only see the edge of it.
Yeah. Just the edge might not be so good.
So if you have to, you thin it. You get a good hit and just let the cue ball run up table. If she gets out on you, there really isn't a whole lot of offensive stuff you can shoot if he can't shoot this too. You can maybe try, you can't bank the 7. It doesn't come out between the 8. He's just going to play safe and maybe just bump the 7 and let it hook her from the 15 and leave her a shot on the 9, or let her see the 9.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She can see the 15, but not enough to shoot it up in the corner, I don't think. I don't think that 15 goes. I think she can only see part of the ball.
From the overhead, it looked at first like it was leaking out enough to let her see the whole ball. Well, here, I like just tapping this 9 ball off of the rails some. They're looking to see if it's frozen. And if you can't decide amongst yourselves, just get a ref.
Or just make sure the cue ball hits the rail. Just hit like a half ball hit on the 9, and there's nothing to
Yeah.
worry about.
You can do the Corey Dual trick and stick a cigarette between them, up underneath between the ball and the rail, up underneath it, and if you can see the white through it, it's I saw him do that to see if balls were frozen together. Just stick a cigarette between the two of them, and if you can see the white, that bright color helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not a bad idea there, Dan the Man, or not Lee Baldwin. That's not a bad idea. Shoot the combination in the side and bring the cue ball back down towards the 9 ball. Trying to get him hooked with the 8.
They can't agree on whether or not it's frozen, and so they've called for Brett Baker to come on down here. Come on down. You're the next ref.
You're going to make Brett walk all the way over here just for
Yeah.
this?
Oh, man. I feel so bad for him. He has got to be a hurting unit the way he's walking. So he's going to come over here and make the ruling. I mean, even if it's, it looks from one side that it's frozen and you come up and you can see any gap between that ball and the rail, it is not frozen. Brett says not frozen.
Okay.
Yeah, you can look at it from 3 different angles and it looks frozen. You find that one, it goes, that there's a little bit of light in there. We've got Jim Davenport up for Soundview on the other table. Oh, he's rattled the 5 in the hole. But fortunately, he hasn't, what is her name? Jenny. That's right, Jenny Blackstone. Has not left Jenny very much to shoot at here. She tries to cut this 14 in. That 8 ball's huge for going into the hole.
All right, lining up this 7-2 combo. Yeah, I think I liked the idea of shooting the 15-2 combo.
And bringing the cue ball all the way back up behind, kind of like running into the 9 kind of with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Play with the team that you were in the tournament with. There are no substitutions.
Yeah, good call there, Lee.
Do not sign up before 6 p.m. at Bad Boys. It's a silver division. Same
Jim Davenport's game, you can see it. Go to our bonus.
sign up before
Go to our bonus stream. You can see that second table full screen.
7. The real key is you must play with your same team. No substitutions. Platinum must sign up before 10 p.m.
Oh,
Start play Sunday morning at 9 a.m.
wow, I didn't foresee that happening. All right, ball in hand for Andy. Fell right into her trap.
Yeah, again.
Faye, go to railbirdstv.com. That'll take you right to our YouTube channel. Once you get to our YouTube channel, you'll see 2 live streams, the main one and the bonus one. So just click on that bonus one.
Yeah, and if you've got 2 devices, you can watch one and one and one on the other, and then you don't miss anything. Jenny's hit a nice shot, too, on that table over there. Yeah, I like starting with this 10, and I would shoot it into something over at the same side of the table as the 9 ball. Whichever pocket she's more comfortable with, but I would definitely be shooting it over into that side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sliding off at it. I more like this. And you can give yourself a little bit more room there, so you don't have to worry about bridging over these balls. Hey,
Sandro. Yeah, people were complaining, so I turned off the sound on the second stream. So no stereo. Oh no. All right, brings Joel to the table. And if he can see that 2, I like starting with the 2. Shoot 7 down in the corner. Looks to me like he can just see that 2, but he's down squinting at it, trying to tell for sure.
He's calling the 2 and just bumping in there and just come off. I want to come off the rail a little bit. He looks like he's drawn. He's just going forward, just bumping it.
Yeah, maintaining the little angle so he can shoot the 8 in the same pocket as the 7.
Oh, no,
Wow.
no. All Andy's got to do is shoot and stop this and
Yeah.
shoot that 8 in the side. I'm not trying to move anywhere with this one. All right, Jim on the 8 ball on that other table.
Yeah, just roll this 9 in, let the cue ball go to the end rail, and just pop up just a few inches for that 8 in the side.
All right,
All right.
8 ball deposited.
Soundview.
3-0. Ed said yesterday Andy made a great out hill for him. Stay on the A side. Like, sweet.
Right on.
All right, so we're going to have Ed and Brandon. Brandon from Chalkanal racking and breaking against Ed Slade. A ball in the pocket.
There we go.
There we go.
Soundview 4-0 in this race to 13 in the gold division. So that's gonna
Andy
bring
right
up
back.
Andy again.
No,
so
no, Herb.
No, Herb.
Yeah, Herb's rack and break against Kurt. Ed's playing over there right now.
All right, so we got Herb from Soundview, racking and breaking. Is Jim Davenport related to Kim Davenport? I have no idea.
No, he's not, and it's funny because I've known Jim for probably 10, 15 years, and he's staying with Ed, and I was coming out of Ed's room, and he was coming down the hallway with his luggage in his hands, and I said, "Hey Kim, let me get that door for you." And he was like, Jim. I'm like, "Right, you play good, but not that good." All right.
Yeah, that was kind of too bad about Kim Davenport. Had a golf accident, injured his eye, lost the use of one of his eyes, and that kind of ended his pool career.
Yeah, he was a great player. I play with one eye, just saying. I don't play like he did, though.
All right, Herb with the break.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know the details of the injury, but what I said was all I know. So I actually don't know the details.
Is it a dry break? Yep. Yep. All 15 balls are out there.
On you talking about Ed's table
No,
over
his
there?
table right here.
I swore I just saw Herb shoot at that stripe in the
3,
corner.
6, 9, 12,
miss.
15.
Okay. All right. We must have maybe a little bit of back and forth then. 'Cause I was looking at the chat room. Oh, I did not know that about Neil's Fine.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was another one too, but I'm just trying to remember who. There was another pro that has that issue too.
All right, so Kurt at the table from Chalkanaw, working his way through this table, shooting stripes.
Yeah, I actually think that that Chef may have put that into our Derby City coverage. I mean, I had heard something about it before that, but I do remember it recently coming up.
All right, does that 11 pass the 1? I think it might. I think that 11 might have just enough room. Once he gets on this 13 from the 10. I mean, he could go to the 13, the 11 now because the 10 makes that pocket bigger, but you don't want to nudge that 10 out of the way and then have to play position on it.
Yeah, no, and he's good on this 13.
Yeah,
And the way he's playing this, that 11 must go.
Yeah.
And he'd like to be right there so that he can just come back across table for the 9 ball. Like shoot and stop right there if he can.
Oh, the 9. Oh,
that's the 9 over there.
I forgot the 9 was even. I didn't even know the 9 was there. I was thinking he's going to the 8 next.
Nope, he's gonna have to go from the 13 to the 11 to the 9. So yeah, he'd like to shoot and stop right where this 13 is.
Yeah, I didn't even see that 9 over there.
Maybe a true center ball and replace the 13.
Well, he's got angle. He can't shoot a stop shot. He'll have to go to the rail and back out. But that's good angle to come across. Maybe a touch too much, but I think he can. And his table is playing kind of fast, but it might be slowing down a little after a week of play.
And the 8 goes in either of these corner pockets down at the bottom. It looks like there is enough room to be able to shoot it by shoot the cue ball going past the 3. So it goes in either of these bottom 2 corner pockets, it appears.
Yeah, well, thank you for all the gory details, Dan the man.
Go to the podium. Sam, please return to the podium.
That was just a little thin.
Yeah, I think he might have been worried about the 5 ball or the scratch or all kinds of stuff there that could have gotten in the way of him getting to the 9 ball.
All right, Let's start with the 5. Yeah, these are sitting real nice. He's got his choice of shots. Gonna take care of this 2 and 6, and then work his way back up table.
I'm doing it again. I keep covering it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, Herb. This shot just got about 3 times more difficult.
Oh, wow, jacked up. Ball likes to masse when we do this. Is it gonna? It's not gonna come down and get in the way. And he's left him
No.
nice angle to get on the 9, hasn't he? Or is that straight in?
Looks like he has just a hair of angle. You can try to force it over for the 9 in the same pocket or roll forward for short side on the 9. There's nothing wrong with rolling forward for short side. Is he going to get him hooked? Nope, not hooked. All right. Herb dodging a bullet.
Come on, Herb. Make it happen.
Make it happen, not Captain.
Nope, that would be Ed Slade.
Mm-hmm. Chef, we would never abuse our power like that. Except when we do. He's suggesting we use the intentional commentator's jinx on the Chalk and Awe team.
Yep, so Herb got that one. And that's going to bring up Andy Wreckin' and Breakin' versus Steve.
All right, Andy's up here again. Ed's game is still going on over there.
Yep, well, it looks like Ed might get the first loss for Soundview over there. See, I'm trying, Chef. I'm trying. Brandon's overrun his shape a little bit. It worked. He was right. It worked.
Is that an unethical abuse of power by intentionally putting the commentator's jinx on him? Now we might have our license, might have our live streaming license revoked. We'll have to go before the bar and explain ourselves.
Well, don't tell him. Why you got to put it out there to the whole world?
Don't. See, I'm terrible. This is how bad I am at this. So Chef wants to know, how does the rotation work? So you have 5 players on your team. They have 5 players on the other person's team. So you'll play, your 5 players will play the other team's 5 players 1 game each, and then the lineup rotates for the next batch of 5.
Yeah.
So you end up everyone playing everyone else 1 game usually. Or
Yeah.
thereabouts.
Chalk and All is the home team. Their rotation stays the same. The away teams rotate from the bottom up. So Mike, who was the first one in their lineup, will now be in this next round be the last one. So all the names move up one spot, and the top guy goes to the bottom, and that's how they rotate it, so that players don't play the same player twice. If you have a sub on your team, your original 5 players are your lineup. If you sub somebody in, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the sub goes into the 2 spot, when that sub comes out, or if he goes and subs somebody else, you have to go back into your original spot. You can't go and then be the sub and go into spot 4. If you start out in 2 in that first 5, you always are 2 regardless.
Okay.
All right, Ed Slade wins. Soundview sweep in the first round. We're now up 6-0. Jim Davenport Reckon versus Joel of Chalkinaw. Guess I should look at their last names a little bit too. 'Cause I know everybody's last names on the Soundview team. So it's Joel Peck. Joel is a 598 Fargo, and he is playing Jim Davenport,
Right on.
who is a 553.
Yeah, that's correct, Sandro. Yeah, it's really not. It's not complicated.
Yeah, no.
I'm making it sound more complicated than it actually is. It's pretty simple.
Yep, they have a score sheet to fill out, and it does the rotation for you. You just fill everybody's names in next to the same number that they started at.
Yep, you put your 5 names at the top of the list. They put their 5 names at the top of the list, and then
And follow the numbers.
and then you just follow the numbers all the way down, and it tells you who plays who.
That was a nice break by Jim over on that other table. I think he's made 3 balls. 1, 2, and
he's
3.
He's hooked on the 1,
On
right?
all of them.
He has no shot at the 1.
Yeah, he's hooked on all of them.
Hooked on all of them. He's corner hooked. Corner hooked behind the 8 ball.
So the roster for Team Chalkinaw is Joel Peck, Kurt Scheffler, Brandon Crum, Stephen Tyndall, and Jenny Blackstone. Soundview is Ed Slade, Mike McGovern, Jim Davenport, Andy Camping, and Herb Kyer.
I get a representative from the Ranch Rovers and Diversity to the tournament desk with your score sheet.
Looks like he's just playing safe here, just rolling up on the 9. All right, brings Andy from Soundview to the table again. Yeah, Chef. If all you've played is APA League, playing BCA League is probably going to be a totally different experience for you.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
Nowhere near, yeah. Then the APA, you play your guy a set, and then you're done, and you get to pick your players as you see fit, and as the match progresses. Here, your lineup is your lineup is your lineup. And even if it goes hill, that's you have to set your lineup, according for that too. And I'm gonna give you all a little tip out there. Sometimes these score sheets have room for more games than you need. These ones don't, but I came across a tournament recently that did. And so I was just looking at the last game and going to put it in there, and we said, wait a minute, and we counted them.
Yeah, a little pro tip there.
Yeah. Make sure that, that how many games you need and where that last game ends up when you're setting up your roster.
Yes, Rosemary. BCA and APA are different. Yep, they're not identical. Hard as it is to believe, Rosemary.
Yeah, I know. All right, Ed Slade racking them and cracking them on the other table against Jenny Blackstone from Chalkanaw.
Who won that game over there?
Oh, I was watching and then, oh, we already did it, didn't we?
Is that Jim and Joel over there right now? No, that's Ed Slade, so
no.
we're missing one.
Okay.
It's all right, I got the power. I'll figure it out. Well, that was Soundview that got that game, so they are extending their lead 7-0. Wow. Andy at the table here. Looking at solids. Hey, Faye, welcome back. Did you find that second stream? Good. Glad you found it. You're welcome. Yeah, it's quiet over there. I used to have the commentary going on both, but people complain, why are you doing the commentary on that teeny tiny little table in the corner instead of the big one in the middle of the screen? So people couldn't figure out what was going on, so I had to turn it off.
We don't like to confuse you guys. Well, okay, sometimes we do.
Yeah, when it's on purpose, but we don't want to do it on accident. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
All right, Andy going to play this 3 up in the corner, probably combination.
I'd want to be shooting 6 at it if I could.
I don't think she could see the 6.
Well,
Yeah, if she could see the 6 to do that, that would be ideal for sure.
have you had the opportunity to show everybody a panel of the room here with
No.
all of these pool players in here playing?
No.
We forgot about it when we
Yeah,
actually had the few minutes to do it.
We actually had a few minutes of downtime, and I could have done it then. But seeing as how Chalk and all are going to come back and probably win this, I'm not going to have time to do it after this set either, because this set's probably going to go late.
Oh, so you're trying to use that reverse psychology on the time. I see what you're doing there.
Well, it doesn't work if you say it out loud, if you give away the secret.
Oh. See, I'm new at this stuff too.
All right, that pocket belongs to Stripes. If you're solid, it's time to just start packing up and moving out.
No, just shoot your 5 ball off of the side of the 9, off the 13, and pocket the 11, and let your 5 ball sit in there.
Say what? Huh?
You heard me.
I think you need to draw a diagram.
I'm not allowed to.
You need to draw me a diagram with at least 3 different charts, because I did not follow that.
5 off of the 9, off of the 13, pocket the 11, leave the 5 in the corner.
Oh, well, when you say it again, that makes
At double
all the sense.
speed. That's what she was trying. But I think the 5 may actually go in there now, and she could get on the back side of the 6.
All right. What's Steve going to do with this mess? He's just going to blast into this 13, call the 11, and try to rearrange things a bit here?
How about you hit the 13 and call the 11?
That's what I just said.
I thought you said hit the 11 and call the 13.
Did I say that? I don't know.
Well, it half worked.
Well, I might as well just see. Well, if you shoot the 5 in, where can we play safe? Like nowhere.
Nowhere with the 1 hanging there and the 6. I mean, she's got balls in every quadrant of the table. It's tough to play safe here. So you hit it hard and try and come back off of the 6 ball at yours to break it out.
Oh, good morning, sunshine.
Oh, thanks.
Or good afternoon, sunshine.
You should have sound.
Total confusion determined as nemesis and total confusion.
So
What
maybe
if-
so I guess he's okay because he knows the 6 is in trouble. So I
Yeah,
guess
but-
he's okay leaving a shot on the 1.
That 13's off the rail far enough. Andy
Yep.
can shoot this off the rail and off the back of the ball. And
Yes, she can.
I'm here to tell you she knows that shot. She
She's hung out with some pool players in her time.
yeah, she dated JD for a while and got lessons from him at home and out at the pool room. And when they were playing tournaments, he would write down shots that she had trouble with and go over them with her. So this woman knows how to play pool. Don't think something like that's going to work on her.
If you finished out of the money, come sign up.
Ed
Man,
Slade
I'm gonna-
wins.
I'm gonna go over there and
Turn down
her microphone when she's not looking.
So we're at 8-0.
Wowzers.
All right, she can hear us. Now say hi to her. She couldn't hear you before.
How do you know it's to her?
I don't know.
Good afternoon, sunshine. Welcome. Oh, well.
Thanks, Dan.
If Dan Doris says it's okay, I'll just go take her microphone.
Yeah, just go pop the battery out of it. They'll never notice.
No, then it'll be a non-working microphone. Then they'll actually go and get it fixed. But if you just turn it down, they might not notice.
This is nice. Andy's nice on this 4 ball to be able to just float up a little bit for that 6. She wants the angle for her cue ball to bounce off the rail some when she shoots the 6, just in case that 13 pushes over some to take up some of that alley for her 2 ball. And this may even go clean. I don't think so. I think she's going to have to go off the rail, just a little bit. And I'm stopping my cue ball right there, maybe. Drop.
All right, pocket the 6, send the cue ball up table. 11-6 combo, cue ball up table.
Yep.
Or billiard into the 6, leave her buried behind those strikes.
Ooh, there you go.
I think I like that better. Yeah,
That is
billiard.
mean.
Yep, I like being mean. Yeah, billiard to 6, leave her buried behind there.
We've got Mike McGovern and Brandon over on the other table.
Just like that. That's a pretty nice shot. And the 13 goes.
So you need to go 4 rails at this. The side rail as deep down as she can hit it. The end, the head rail, the other side railing at the 2. Or she might just push this 13 over so it doesn't go, not leave a combination, but make it to where the 13 doesn't go.
Try to play this 13-9 combination so the 9 ends up frozen to the 2 ball.
Ooh, that would work.
You're giving them ball in hand, but you're saying, all right, you got to go for a breakout and get good on it after you break them out.
I think it's what Andy's looking at.
Yeah, I like trying to tie the 9 up on the 2, if possible. It's actually not that easy from here.
What if you kick it?
Nemesis to come to the tournament desk, please. Nemesis.
Yeah, that was not what she was hoping for. They shoot the 13 into the corner by where he's standing right now.
Hey, we've progressed into the 90s now. We've moved beyond the 80s and into the 90s.
Sweet.
I guess they played all the songs from the 80s already. They're all, they went through them all.
They're all played out. Oh, he went with that ball on the rail first. Unbelievable. That's the song that's playing.
Yes, it is, by EMF.
We got Dan, Dan the Man, and Dan Doris. All the Dans are here.
That's way too many Dans. That is way too confusing.
And my other brother, Daryl. Dan. Oh, no, that's not going.
Oh, man. But he's not left anything, nothing easy.
Yeah, she may have to just kick at this too, nice and easy, and leave the cue ball right up on it.
Try and
Or kick it in, one of the two.
I don't like leaving him a kick at the 8. I mean, even if you hit this kick on the 2 perfectly, where you leave him hooked, you see it's a easy enough kick at the 8. I think you just got to kick at your 2, try to make it.
No.
She's gonna play safe, but
Yeah, I don't like.
It's too easy of a kick on the 8.
This one, the thinning off of the 2 is so easy to not get there and sell it out. So
I think
you might as well just go for the win.
I think you got to try to kick it in.
Go for the gusto, Andy. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, safe behind the 2. Even if you get them hooked, it's too easy of a kick. But she says, all right, prove it to me. Prove it to me that you know how to kick this in.
Yeah. And you go the 1 rail or 3 rails. A lot of people like that 3 railer for some reason.
You'll follow it in if you go 3 rails.
Yeah.
The 1 railer, you're much less likely to follow it in.
Yeah, and being that you're, the way this is, the points of the side pocket aren't in the way whatsoever kicking at this 8 ball. It's not going to come anywhere near the side pockets, so I like the 1 rail, but some people, for some reason, they practice that 3 railer all the time, and that's what they're going to shoot.
Well, if it's me, I'm going to 1 rail.
Yeah, I am too, but it's an option. It looks short.
It looked like he was aiming it short. It was.
No hit. Andy with ball in hand with these 2 balls right here next to each other.
I mean, I was seeing where he was aiming it. It sure looked like he was aiming it short.
Yeah.
All right. Shows what I know. Successful safety by Andy's going to win her that game. 0.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Wowzers.
you don't expect to see a blowout like this, but Chalk and All just can't get anything rolling right for him right now. Oh, okay. She's coming over to tell Andy she's right back up again.
Over on the other table, we have Mike and Brandon currently in progress, and Andy right back up again here
Yep.
versus Kurt.
In front. Yep. Kurt wrecking and breaking them. I'm gonna go see if that machine's fixed yet.
All right, will you get me a coffee if it is?
Yep.
All right, Kurt with the break. And looks like dry break. Nobody home.
All right, I
No
need
friends.
a member of Team Nemesis.
All right, brings Andy to the table.
Desk. Nemesis to the tournament desk.
Mad Mark, yes, there will be lots of snow left when we get home. We just got a bunch of new snow yesterday, and with more snow in the forecast this week, so yeah, there'll be snow. Stupid northern Michigan. Yeah, the Midwest. We're in northern Michigan. That doesn't count. Oh man, that's brutal. All right. Looks like Andy's lining up trying to shoot at this 14, it looks like. Or the 9. Oh, straight in the drink. She didn't call that. Yeah. I don't live in the Upper Peninsula. People in Michigan call the northern part of the Lower Peninsula, they call that northern Michigan. Not even taking into consideration the UP. Because the UP is, well, that's the UP. That's not northern Michigan. That's the UP. Besides, they want to be their own state anyway. We have the option of giving that shot back. No, in BCA, Pool League, CSI rules, no, you never have the option of passing the shot back in 8-ball. No, she made a, it wasn't a foul. She made a good hit on her ball and made a ball, but not what she called. So No, there's no option to pass it back. It's just have to accept the table. Have to accept the table as is.
So I didn't miss anything huge while I was gone.
Oh, you missed all of it.
Everything that happened while I was gone, I missed all of it.
Yes.
You didn't tell them to wait for me. You tell them to wait for Curtis, and you don't tell them to wait for me.
Is that Mike or Jim at that table? Did I miss a game?
Jim's playing over there.
I did miss a game. I didn't see who won between Mike and Brandon. So I'm going to go find that out.
Okay, go find that out. I'll be right here. Something about this that Andy's not liking, and I think if she doesn't like this, if the 13 passes, I'd shoot the 15. I know she wants it to get on the 12 ball. She's overcut it, yeah. There was something about this that she just didn't like, and you can look around, find a different pattern. You don't have to stay with that one. Some people get locked into a pattern and just keep going for it.
10-0.
Wow.
Double wow.
I'm here to tell you, nobody thought this match was going to go like this, and this is the winner's side. Let's see where exactly they are in the bracket. This is to go to the final board.
Yes, it is. So this is an A-side match. So when Soundview loses this match, when Chalkanaw comes back and beats them, they're still going to be alive.
Henderson is in the room. Bill Henderson from Western BCA. Please meet Karen at the team registration booth.
Well, we've got another Soundview in the gold division, still on the A side and that final board. Soundview Lucky Shots.
Oh, I forgot about that team. So yeah, they have
There's
six Soundview teams
Well,
here.
she had 30.
Wowzers.
She had 30 shirts made. That's 6 teams, right?
I don't know. You were searching in the brackets for Soundview, and I thought you only found 3 so far. But if there's 6, oh, that's a lot.
There should be a whole bunch. Well, I put Soundview Bar and not just Soundview. Some of them are Soundview Bar and Grill. Some of them are Soundview, like Lucky Shots, Soundview.
Well, let's do a search. How many Soundview? Bar and Grill 1, Bar and Grill 2, Lucky Shots, Scratch This. So that's 4.
4. So maybe it's Soundview 12.
Okay, so that's 5
5
teams.
teams.
5 Soundview. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, 5 teams. Okay.
5 teams from Soundview. Wow. And Nancy sponsoring all of them, right? Probably.
Yeah, she does. She pays the entry fee. You pay the greens fee.
Yeah, she pays
and
entry.
she supplies shirts.
And does she pay entries for singles, doubles, and scotch, or just just teams?
Just the teams. There are some people that she will pay singles entries.
That's still a lot of entry fees.
Yeah, no.
5 teams, 5 players, so 25 people she's paying entry fees for into the teams.
She's good people. Good for, and does all kinds of stuff for pool in the Pacific Northwest. If you're ever in Everett, you can stop by her place. Have a drink. Really good food. Some of the best bar boxes around.
Yeah, they're well maintained.
Yes.
And Rob, yes, for teams. For the gold division team, your 5 players, their Fargo rate combined must be less than 2,700. They have 4 different divisions: platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. Each division has a maximum Fargo rate cap, so that your 5 players must fit under that cap. So basically you pick what division you want to play in and you build a team around that requirement.
Yeah, somebody had actually suggested online that they don't put the Fargo limits on there. Just let people make teams and then divide them up like they do the singles.
Yeah. All right, Kurt sending that cue ball up table. All right, has not left anything easy for Andy.
No.
Doing his job, making it tough for her.
You got Team Chalk and All with a good chance to get on the board over here. Steve's on the 8.
Desperately needed.
Yeah.
All right, good hit by Andy, and is, well, not really left anything easy. This 2 in the side, that can be missed. That's not easy.
All right, Chalk and All on the board.
All right, the beginning of their comeback.
He cutting this 2 to the side ball, to the side pocket.
Yeah, that's all he had.
Well, look at what he's done here. He's messed up Andy's 12 ball a little bit, but I think she can get to it right now from the 15. And the 12 would put her on the 13, or the 14. From the 14 to the 12 to the 13 to the 8.
All right, I like that. All right.
She may have to go, I don't know if she can hold this cue ball up or if she has to go back and forth from the 14 now.
Well, she does have a real nice soft touch, so she might be able to hold it up, but she'll probably have to go back and forth. She's going back and forth. They're going right after it for the breakout.
Did she hit it? She did. Look at this.
This has landed very nice.
Yeah, just put this ball in. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I like just putting this 12 ball. She may go to the end rail and back down if she's got a good angle for that. Just to. No, she's drawing it, so she's just popping this in.
Oh, well, thank you, Mad Mark, for thinking of Sherry, too, and buying us both coffees. That is very nice of you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Very much appreciated. And don't worry, we will definitely be making use of that and getting some good coffees. Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, we are getting a ref over to watch this cut on the 6 ball, apparently.
Okay. All right, Mad Mark, thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you tomorrow for finals day.
Yeah, or later today.
Or later today.
Because we're here all day.
We're here all week.
All week. Literally.
We are on day 7 of 8.
Yep. There comes Brett Baker again. Watch a hit.
All right, let's watch it from up here.
Yeah, if I had my picker refs, I would be picking Brett too. You know, if I could pick a ref to come watch a hit, I'd be picking Brett because He used to be the guy that taught the classes at
Yep.
nationals.
He's,
So
he's definitely one of the good ones, for sure.
yeah, him and Dwayne Payne, my 2 favorite refs.
Rick Donner's pretty good, too.
Yeah. Well, he's no longer
Yeah,
a BCA ref, so.
He's semi-retired.
And living in Michigan, too.
Near Port Huron.
Oh, that was a nice breakout Ed just made over there, hitting his ball into his opponent's ball to break out the trouble ball.
Nice.
That was a real nice shot over there. That's no good.
Oh, is he going to get the safety out of
gonna-
this? Is he going to get the safety?
That's close.
He got the safety.
Ooh.
She's going to have to kick at this.
Yeah, but you kick right behind the 13, full in the face, kick it up to the corner where the 1-7 are, and let the cue ball just sit right there.
Dan the Man, yes, Linda Carter is playing. She played Scotch doubles, she played singles, and I'm pretty sure she's playing teams. I'm pretty sure I saw her earlier today.
Yeah, I did.
Yep, so she's playing teams also. So, yes, she is.
She even got Z-Man to come down here a couple of times and play.
Yeah, that was last year. I haven't seen him this year.
I haven't seen him for a couple of years. He came down when they still had the Chinook Winds open.
Well, he was on our live stream last year.
Okay. Maybe this event a year ago, not 9-ball.
I'm trying to remember if it was 8-ball or 9-ball. I think it was 8-ball. Oh, good effort there, Andy. And she's left it tough and and has run some interference on the 8-ball there.
Kimbers to the tournament desk, please. Kimbers to the tournament desk.
This is practically a free shot at the 1 because even if he misses the 1, he's not going to leave anything on that stripe, whatever it is, 13. And if you make it, you got a good shot at the 7. And if you make the 7, you can play position for the 8.
Yeah, it was a year ago this event. 8-ball championships was.
Brian says that he played Z in 8-ball last year. Well, just playing safe. Nothing wrong with that. Now, is that cross corner bank? Is that on? That looks like it's definitely available.
Oh,
have a
well,
look
what
at
do you
the
think
overhead.
about, can she thin the inside of the 13 and put the cue ball to the rail and back behind the 8 and hide him from both of his balls?
Yeah. Are you talking about going to the end rail or side rail?
To the side rail, just thin the,
Ooh,
what
from-
here would be the bottom side of the 13 if she could see it. And it's pushing it up onto the 8 just a little bit more. But the cue ball to the rail and then back in behind him.
That's not the kind of shot I want to try from this distance. If I'm,
Yeah, but she
2
does have that nice soft touch that you
Yeah.
were talking about just a little bit ago.
If I'm 2 feet closer, sure. From this distance, that is super tough. I think that's what she's trying. That's what it looks like she's lining up. And she's missed the ball completely.
Wow.
Oh, no.
All right, well.
Still, that 8's in a tough spot, even with ball in
Yeah,
hand.
and that's another
Go
reason why I like shooting it like
Alright.
that.
All right, shoot the 7 in the right side. Follow forward to break out the 8, because you got the 1 hanging right there. He's got the 1 hanging in the pocket, so shoot the 7 to break out the 8, and you got the 1 hanging in the pocket. There he goes. He sees it. He sees it.
Ed Slade just missed the ball before the 8. Hung it in the hole.
Although he's not giving himself.
He's not giving himself much angle
He's not,
here, is
I don't
he?
think he's giving himself.
There you go.
He's not giving himself any
He needs a
angle.
little more angle than that too. I mean, he's got to cheat the pocket with this angle he's given himself.
This looks like.
He touched it. He touched the cue ball.
Oh my goodness.
Or maybe he didn't know. He's getting some powder. I thought he must have touched the cue ball the way he
Yeah.
walked away.
Yeah, he walked away in anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did too, but no, I didn't actually see him. I was just.
No,
going
it
by.
was by his
Yeah.
body. There that he had touched the cue ball. I mean, he picked it up, sliding it down, and it's like, wow. Yeah, okay, let's get a little bit more angle. Nope, wrong way.
I don't think he's going for the breakout. He's just.
Oh, he
Oh,
was
he
going for the
was,
breakout.
but
Is this
because-
going to roll up there and get Andy a shot? It did. She can see this to cut it in.
Yeah, but because he didn't give himself enough angle, he kind of tried to compensate by cheating the pocket, and that's what caused him to miss. If he'd have given himself the right angle in the first place, he wouldn't have tried to compensate by cheating the pocket, and he would have made the 13. Or, I mean, the 7, the 7.
Yeah. All right, Ed's having to go for a jump on the 8 ball. All right, cut this ball in, Andy. Cue ball's probably going to run into the 7, and you kind of need it to. I almost like spinning it into the 8, hitting this with some inside and trying to push the 8 over. No, she's just playing safe. And she's letting him see the 7. Yeah, he's got this 7 to the side.
Her and Joe to the podium.
Ed
and
thought
Joe.
twice about jumping this ball in. Now he's just kicking.
All right, good safety there. I don't know if she can see the edge of that or not. She might be able to see just the edge. She's just gonna keep. She's gonna
She's
tie it.
rolling
She's
the
gonna
8
tie
up
it.
on
She's
it.
gonna tie it up.
Yeah, she's like, here you go, have at it. Try that breakout again. And this time it's even harder because the 13 is in front of the 8.
Yeah, but I'm taking a chance. I'm rolling the dice. Because if
I don't like shooting it this way. Oh, he got a little love there. I didn't like shooting. You could double kiss that and have it sit there so easy.
if you miss, then you play safe on the 1. And he did. He did get the double kiss, and I don't know if that 8 passes.
Yeah.
He may have to go up table, get on the backside of the 8.
He got down there squinting at it. Well, he thinks it goes.
All right, he shot it like it goes, so it must go. All right, he's called it. He's called the 8 in the corner.
All right, Kurt. Deposit required.
Gotta keep your team alive. Oh, good effort. Is it going to cover up the 13? It blocks the bank.
Yeah, well, now Andy can just thin off of it and send the cue ball back over to where it is right now. And when you do that, it takes away the bank on the 8 probably. You got to hit it really thin.
Yeah, just nudge it.
And like you're trying to cut this ball up in the corner, I like just thinning it and bringing the cue ball straight back over. Oh, nice.
Did she get him hooked?
I think she's got him hooked. If
Wow,
anything,
look
he
at
can
that.
cut it up in the corner.
He has like a thin back cut. Wow. What was
Well,
that?
That was me. My teeth.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Ed Slade's got ball in hand on the 8 ball.
Oh,
Nice
nice.
hit. Well, so can Andy now shoot the 8-13, causing separation, and leave the cue ball on the back of the 13 here?
No, that doesn't sit right for that. Unless she shoots it really soft, but then it's not going to create any separation.
Is she looking at cutting this 13? No, it doesn't go
She's
past
just-
the 8. She's just going to roll it up on it again. All right, Ed wins his
Gonna
game.
force him to make a mistake.
Yeah.
She's just going to keep tying him up and force him to make a mistake. I don't think the 13 got a rail, and the cue ball didn't get a rail. That's no rail.
Yep. And I don't think he realized it.
Unless I saw it
Andy
wrong.
told. No,
Oh,
Andy just
she
told him it's
she
ball
just
in
told
hand.
him. Okay.
Good for you, Andy.
Now here you can shoot the 8 into the 13, creating some separation. Don't make the 13.
Yeah, because then you're in big trouble. He looks like he wants to just bank this ball out of there or something.
Yeah.
Bank it up corner and just stick her on the, call the bank cross corner and stick her on the 13.
Yeah, he's tired of this little game, but yeah, he can play safe behind the 8, put a little distance between them. All right.
So if you're Andy, just thin off this and send the cue ball up table.
I'm not gonna I'm gonna bring it back down table. I'm not leaving him. I'm
Well,
not
you know
leaving
what
him.
I mean.
No, I didn't. I thought you meant up table. I thought you meant up there.
Why would I want her to leave him a straight in shot on the 8 ball? And that's what she's going to do. She's hit it the wrong way. I thought she would thin off of it the other way and let the cue ball hit the end, the rail and come all the way back down table.
What a hard-fought game that was.
All right, so we've got Mike and Jenny on the other table, and Brandon and Herb on this one. His team Chalk and Oz last 2 breaks for this round.
All right, he's made a ball on the break. Well, Lee, I don't necessarily agree with that. Lee says it's easy to call a foul on yourself when you're up 11-1. If it's hill, your team might have some grumblings and mumblings if you call a foul on yourself. I don't agree with that for a few different reasons. One of the reasons is some people will say, "Oh, if you should just be paying attention," Well, you're not allowed to be standing up next to the table when your opponent's shooting. You're supposed to be in your seat. Like that shot that Andy just shot where she called a foul on herself. He can't tell if she got a rail or not. So it's up to her. And if he asks her, was that a good hit? Did you get a rail? She's required by the rules to give an honest answer. She can't say, well, I don't know. You need to pay attention.
Nah.
You're not allowed to say that.
Well, no, he didn't think it was. He didn't realize it was a foul, and she told him he was going to just shoot the ball. And she said, "You have ball in hand," or that was a foul or something.
And it's also entirely possible that she was entirely body hooking him where he couldn't even see what was going on. So he would have had no reason to even think it was a foul unless she tells him. So I think it would be a low move if you're blocking the shot, your opponent can't even see you, and you commit a foul and you don't say anything. It doesn't matter what the score is. That would be a
Yeah,
really
and
low.
I can tell you for a fact
move.
that everybody on her team would have been, that it's the right move. It's what, regardless of what the score is. When you foul, you fouled. You're the one that's got to look at yourself in the mirror.
You've quit a team because of what, Rob? For them calling a foul on themselves, or not calling a foul on themselves? For what? All right, so he's quit a team because the team wouldn't call a foul on themselves. Okay. So Rob has integrity.
I actually had it come up here in a team event where, and I was actually pissed off at my girl because she wasn't paying attention, and it was very evidently a foul. Because she was busy talking to everybody else on the rest of the team, and the other girl didn't say anything to her. But that's
And you're not allowed to tell her.
no, I can't say anything. We can't say it. We have to sit there with our mouths shut. I mean, we ended up winning that game anyhow. But I was kind of upset at my teammate because you're busy. You're in a game. You need to be focused. You need to be watching what's going on. I mean, you just played her safe where she's kicking 2 or 3 rails, and you're not watching the hit.
Yeah, there's no.
All right, Mike wins over on the other table. Put him on the hill.
All right, good job, Mike. 12-2. A lot of that comes from. This is a bar league. Let's be straight about that. We're not pros. This is a bar league. You're playing in bars most of the time, and that's the way most people play in bars. They're just socializing, having a good time. It's my turn to shoot. What am I? Am I stripes or solids? Do I have ball in hand? That's the way it is.
I also know another person that said almost every time they walk to the table, if they weren't paying attention or happened, was that a good hit? Was that a good hit? Well, yeah, I was shooting straight at my ball, so yeah, it was kind of a good hit. But yeah, you're in a competition. You're supposed to be focused on what's going on out there.
Ooh, I hope that one passes. Otherwise, he's overrolled his position. But I think that might have just enough room to squeak through there. Let's have a look at the overhead. Oh, no, not enough room to squeak through there. Oof.
Yeah, and you don't want to back cut this.
No, and send that 8 for a ride? No, thank you.
Yeah. We got Jim Rackin on the other table for Soundview versus Kurt of Chalk-and-All.
Man, Rob, that's pretty rough. Rob Boone in the chat room, he quit a team because they wouldn't call fouls on themselves, and they were in the semifinals, and he walked out, and they had to forfeit. Yikes.
People tend to judge you too by the company that you keep.
He's cutting this
He's
one.
cutting this. I would be so afraid of that 8
Yeah,
ball.
I
I mean,
would
even
be-
if you hit it full, it goes off of the 12.
Yikes. What he made a
And he's going to be hooked
whoa,
on the 9.
Whoa.
He's hooked. He's totally hooked. I was just looking straight at it. He's
I'm just looking at how much of the 9 he only has to jump the edge.
Yeah, he would only have to jump that, a quarter, not even a quarter of the ball. Yeah, he's lucky that 8 ball didn't go in on that shot.
I would have been petrified that 8 would go in off the 12.
Yeah, straight in. If you or you overcut it and it goes straight in, like you cut it to the right, to the right hand side of the hole. Then the 8 goes straight in. You hit it a little bit fuller, and it goes in off of the 12.
All right,
we
good
got a good hit. And everything is out of Herb's way, but he still got this 13-12 here, too.
Yeah, you got to clear that pocket for the 12 or shoot the 12 up table, which is not a bad shot.
Well, you shoot the 10. get on the 13, and then you could come out for the 9, the 14, something to the 9 to the 12. But it looks like he's going to be shooting the 12 up table now. I'd have used the 9 to get to it.
And if he can drift that cue ball out a little, cue ball will be behind the 9, so even if he misses the 12, he probably won't sell out a shot on the 8.
Yeah, and let your teammates shoot over on the other table real quick.
Yeah. Is that Ed that's shooting? Who's
That's
over there?
Jim.
Oh, it's Jim. Jim Davenport.
Yep. Soundview needs 1. Chalk-and-All needs them all.
Whoa, where are you going with that cue ball?
Woo. It's like he's trying to, he's doing too much just in case with his cue ball. He's called safe. He's just going to pop the 14 out there and let it cover it up.
He's left a cut. He's left a cut shot.
Yeah, it's a super thin cut.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's left enough to bank it.
Yeah, Herb's playing just a little bit too much just in case pull here. He needs to just get loose and run out.
Just run him out.
Yeah, your team's on the hill. You're up 12-2 going to 13. Get loose, run out. So when you get into this next match, yeah, because it's as you go on in the tournament, they don't get easier. Not normally.
Not normally. He's changed his mind. He's cutting that now. Man, that looks so close
dangerous.
to it. That looks so close to a scratch. He's going to draw it to stay away from the scratch.
This is hard to even dig in and draw on this thin of a cut. You got to really have a good stroke to draw that.
Good effort. He gave it a good effort.
Yeah, he did. So now what does Herb have?
He does have a shot on the 14.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
Can cut it the 9. Can cut the 10.
Okay, he's called something in the corner.
He's
I don't know
called
if it was the 14
the
or the
14.
9. The 14. Okay, here we go.
Next round is supposed to be up at, that's in front of the hole. And he's left a shot on the 8.
He's left a shot. It's a much better shot than he had last time.
Yes, it is. All right, 8 ball up in the corner.
All right, Brandon, you got this.
Yeah, game number 3 for his team. He's overcut it.
Oh, man.
Get out of there.
Out of there, cue ball.
Oh.
All right, he's left it tough.
All right, can we see the 14?
He can go rail first if he can't see straight at it.
Yeah, or shoot the 10 ball at it. I don't know that I like that. I like just pocketing that ball.
I think I'd rather go rail first than shoot the combo, but let's see what Herb does. He's going rail first.
Come around the 11 for a nice shot.
Yeah,
bounce
that's perfect.
out.
That's perfect. This ball, then the 9, then that other stripe on the other side.
Oh, goodness.
You got to play position a little bit.
Yeah, no. He's cut it in. Coming back up, perfect. He finally played position. Good job, Herb. Well, he's overrun it a little bit. He's going to either, I think he just draw it back a little bit for the 8 in the corner.
All right. This 8 for the match. And moving into the final bracket, not the finals, but the final bracket. This is the A-side match.
Stay down there with it. It's in the hole.
All right, wins that for his team. Chalk-and-All still alive. Gonna come through the scenic route. All right, thank you guys for watching.
Maybe Kevin will show you a pano of the room now that we got a couple minutes.
We have plenty more pool action coming up, so stick around.
Yep, we'll be right back.